All right, what's going on, guys? Trev back again, here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing another Walking Dead video for the Walking Dead comic book series, and the letter hacks leak or information that the Walking Dead comics will be ending with issue 193. What? I know today is not April 1st. It is not April Fool's Day. I am totally serious. I'll put the link in the description. All these sites are saying spoiler alert, but that's not a spoiler just to say that the deal is going to be ending, that the deal is over, man. It's up. The time is up. Now, I have my own thoughts on this one and what I think is actually happening here. So link will be in the description to bleedingcool.com where you guys can go ahead and check this one out. It says, Robert Kirkman and Image Comics publisher Eric Stevenson talk the 190 Walking Dead issue 193 major spoilers. They go, again, it's not spoilers. So basically, we had some covers for issues 194 and 195 as per usual. There's even the swordsman strikes at 195, and there's questions about who it is who's been swordsman stabbed, whether that was Negan or Dante or Lance or I don't know who, whoever it was that was on that cover. It looks like issue 193 is going to be switched up. It looks like it's the regular price. It's going to be $4, but it's going to be a 71-page story, and it's going to be the final issue of the Walking Dead comic book series. Now, this one is really, really strange. A lot of people messaged me, wanted to hear my thoughts on this right away yesterday. Couldn't wait to do this one with you guys, but it was working last night, so I had to wait until I finished work. So this is really strange. Okay, so it says here, but this is what Kirkman writes next. I'm upset too. I'm going to miss it as much as you will, if not more so. It breaks my heart that I had to end it, and we have to move on. But I just love this world too much to stretch things out until it doesn't live up to what I want it to be. I hope you understand. I hope you, dear reader, know how much I appreciate the gift you have given me. I got to tell my story exactly how I wanted to for 193 issues and ended on my terms with no interference at all along the way at any point. That's such a rare thing, and it doesn't exist without the unyielding support this series got from readers like you. Thank you so much. So for a monthly comic book to progress and change the way The Walking Dead has, this is from Eric Stevenson, is completely unique, and what's more impressive is that it has done so for its entire 193 issue run without relaunching or rebooting. Robert Kirkman has told one story and told it well for over 15 years. And while most comics are based on the illusion of change, The Walking Dead has happened in real time. Characters have aged from children to adults. They've lost limbs, they've lost eyes, they've lost family members and friends. They've died, not died in the nudge, wink, wink way that Superman, Captain America, and Wolverine, quote-unquote, died, but in a real as manner as can happen in a fictional story. The series is concluding with the same finality, and while that will no doubt be disappointing for some, in the big scheme of things, it's a remarkable achievement for Robert and his collaborators. So it's also going to be returnable if you want to return it somehow, or the retailers are holding it because it's so thick and so heavy. It's going to be, a few issues kind of combined here together. So this one is really, really crazy. I have no idea what this is all about because it's, we were under the impression that he was going to keep going and that he said basically that he could write The Walking Dead for hundreds of more issues and this kind of thing, and he was going to, and this is what we were going to see for the comic book series. Now, this has no bearing in the TV series, obviously, except for if this stops being produced, eventually the TV series will have to create its own unique material 100% and won't be able to base it off the comics. So AMC has said the television series is going to continue on for another decade or whatever. Season 20 of The Walking Dead TV series is probably a lock. So it really has less bearing on that. But I mean, the comics are what started all. It's what we're all kind of here for. It's what we're all interested in. It's what we all want to see. So what I think he's actually doing is I think he might just reboot it. That's honestly what I think. Now, I'm a denial guy. If you guys read, spoiler warning, if you read or you watched my reviews for issues and read issues 191, 192, which is Rick's final issue, which I have right back there. Luckily, I was able to get a copy of it in print before it sold out. They only had one at my comic shop, and I'm like, oh, I got it. Okay, ring me through, right? So I got it. 192. I don't want to get 191, but 193, obviously, too. Going to want to get that. The thing is this one is so strange, man. I don't know if it's because of the backlash that Kirkman got when Rick died, if that has something to do with this, the way the fan base responded, where people were not, like, at least with me, the way I did my reaction, what I heard from you guys was that we thought it was kind of lackluster, and we just sort of were like, oh, really, that's it for Rick? Like, that's all you're going to do? You know, it wasn't some kind of epic, huge, crazy death. It was just some kind of thing. And, you know, I had thought that it was kind of setting up the next storyline for the Commonwealth in Sebastian and in what we were seeing at the Commonwealth with Carl and him kind of being the future of it. So I also did say in The Walking Dead Typhoon recently, which is announced to be another novel series, that I'm surprised that Kirkman hasn't started to do more with the Walking Dead license with the comics. So he's had the original Walking Dead comics. He's done Here's Negan. But aside from that, he hasn't really done much else in the Image Comics license for The Walking Dead, aside from the original series. And I kind of figured, like, wouldn't it make sense for him to do, you know, some different Walking Dead series under the Walking Dead banner name? So, you know, could that be what he's doing here? So he's ending the original series, but then we'll see maybe a time skip, something like what they did in season 9, where the idea would be after Rick dies, helicopter leaves in the TV series, you would finish or end the first series. It would be the ending of the first series, and then you do a time skip, and then you come back with a sequel type of deal, right? So you get the hype for the one series ending, which obviously is already happening for the comics. Everyone is running out to rip these issues off of shelves. 191, 192, 193, which is a triple issue now. You know, going and just getting these as soon as they can. It's going to sell like hotcakes. It's going to be reorders and whatever. Several printings probably, and people are just going to, Comic-Con's going to go crazy. They're going to want to get it. It's going to be the talk of whatever. I would just, you know, this one is really, really crazy, and I really want to hear what your guys' insight on this one is, what you think it means. Obviously, on Wednesday this week, tomorrow, we're going to get the triple issue, I guess, which we'll have to review. Happy 4th of July this week to all of my brothers down south. And just like, I don't know what to think. You know, I don't know what to think because he did say that he was going to go to 200 and then maybe 300 or 400 or something like this. Like, it was going to be the thing. But maybe he felt like things were too commonplace and they were getting too kind of like, the audience was getting too familiar with what was happening. They were getting too sort of desensitized to it. And then when the whole deal with Rick happened and Dwight, it just didn't impact people maybe the way that he wanted it to. So maybe this is what he's doing. Maybe he's ending the first series. Rick has died now. So maybe he ends up after this 193 is the end. We will not see an issue 200 like we all thought we would. And maybe he'll relaunch it in the future. I wouldn't expect there to be much telegraphing in that. I would expect it to be just pop one day. Here's a new issue of The Walking Dead. The Walking Dead 2, right? And Carl on the cover, and he's a little bit older. He's an older man, this kind of thing. I don't know. I don't know. He's always said that he had things planned out way ahead of time. And, Kirkman obviously is a genius. He's created The Walking Dead, which is one of the best series that's been created in the last couple decades. And it's something where, like, you'd like to think he has some kind of plan or he has some kind of long-term vision here for what he's doing. But I don't know if something's just changed. Sometimes people have a change of heart. Obviously, The Walking Dead has become so successful, so popular. He doesn't need to do the comics if he doesn't want to, I wouldn't think. Totally something that is probably at this point is doing because he wants to. But if he says things right here that he's stretching things out until it doesn't live up to what I want it to be, maybe too much pressure for doing The Walking Dead and too much expectations from fans that it has to be something that it isn't. Or it could be, like a lot of people are saying here, a relaunch. I wouldn't think that he'll just call it The Walking Dead and, just like relaunch it at number 1 and reboot it. No, I don't think he'll do that. I really don't think there's any reason to do that. But what I'm expecting, based on the timing with this happening with Rick, maybe he'll take a break, something like that. Maybe he'll take a couple years or something, or a few months, and then maybe they'll do like a Walking Dead 2, and it'll be a time skip, and then you'll see Carl a little bit older. He'll be the lead for the second series, and you brand it that way, and you do it that way. Business-wise, marketing-wise, I think that makes all the sense in the world. That's what I would do. Like I've said in videos too, if we were making decisions for the Walking Dead TV series, rather than season 10, I would have ended it with Rick, with what comes after. I would have ended it with that being his last episode, and everyone thinking he's going to die at the end, and then you have the helicopter thing go off. You finish the first series right there. Then you do a time skip, and you just rebrand it, Walking Dead 2 or whatever you want to call it, Walking Dead Future, Walking Dead After, whatever word, it doesn't really matter because it ties to whatever the underlying value is, which is the story. So, I don't know what we're going to see. Maybe I'm just in denial here, and this is the end of the Walking Dead comic book series permanently, and the AMC TV series will be its own thing in the future. They'll go their own way with that, but Kirkman's had enough of the Walking Dead. It's possible, too, that maybe the series became so successful, it's not really what he wanted. I don't know. So looking forward to hearing lots of details about this decision from Comic-Con. Obviously, huge Walking Dead fan here. You guys are huge Walking Dead fans. I really think here in the channel, we're the biggest Walking Dead fans that there are. There really are no bigger Walking Dead fans than us. So how does this impact you guys? How does this affect you? Do you think it's some kind of fake out? Do you think that maybe he expected to get some kind of reaction out of everybody for the Rick thing, and it just didn't happen, and he wants to kind of keep us on edge, and he feels like we've gotten too comfortable, or maybe have we been unappreciative as fans for all the issues he's done, and have we been too hard on The Walking Dead, or expecting too much, or thinking like, the Commonwealth, because the Commonwealth story arc has had some, a lot of people have been kind of so on it. I wouldn't say everyone's saying it's trash or something. No, I haven't gotten that feedback on it, but I've gotten kind of the feedback where people are like, it's okay. It's not the best the series has had, right? The best is Negan or Issue 100 or All Out War or whatever, Whisper of War. Very surprising news. Maybe I'm in denial, and it really is deadity dead, just like the Rick situation, but I tend to think that there's got to be a Walking Dead 2 with Carl coming up or something, or maybe he's going to hand off the writing. He obviously, he's going to own the name, but if he's going to hand off the writing to someone else, maybe that's what he's doing, and he's in the process of kind of getting someone else to do it for him in the future, and it'll continue on, and his series will be The Walking Dead, and that will be over, and then you'll have The Walking Dead sequel, 2, or something like this, with Carl at the forefront, maybe turning out more like Negan than like Rick, or the potential of a future Carl who doesn't actually end up like Rick and ends up more like someone like Negan, could just be too damn interesting, and maybe he wants to brand that as the whole kind of draw, because that could be goddamn interesting if Carl became like this, Lucille swinging, maniacal, Sebastian killing, Cain and Abel type of Sebastian and Carl, something like this. I don't know. I don't know what to think right now. That's the best I can do for you guys. That's the information we have so far. More information to come tomorrow, probably. And we'll go through it all. We'll try to figure this all out. And if he wanted to kind of rattle us up or shake us up, mission accomplished. Because that's the way I'm feeling right now. I'm like, what is going on here? I thought we were in it for a few hundred issues. Did we become complacent? Is he resentful because we all became desensitized? Has The Walking Dead worn out its welcome? Has the comic book series worn off its effect? And has that lack of impact that he wanted to receive and he maybe didn't get with what happened with Rick? I don't know. Has that changed things? Let me know what you guys think. Leave your comments below. I am in disarray over this one. I am discombobulated. I don't know. But I tend to lean, again, I'm in denial here, and I tend to lean towards a rebranding and a sequel series for Walking Dead or something like that, rather than it being totally dead and over. Yeah, man, that's all I got for you guys for now. We'll see you back again tomorrow. See you soon. Send me your comments and questions, and I hope you guys are doing okay, and I hope this news doesn't hit you too hard or anything. A heart goes out to you guys. But I would say don't lose hope right away. Let's not get all up in arms and disarray because at least not too bad, because it could just be like a Carl-led Walking Dead in a sequel type series that will hit out of nowhere at some point, in the next couple years or a year or two. I don't know, or even maybe a few months. I don't know. That's it for this one. I'll see you guys again soon for another. As always, this is Trev, and I'm saying peace. Heart goes out to you guys. Hope you're doing okay, and let's talk it through. I'll see you back again soon. As always, this is Trev saying peace. Later, guys. See you soon.